Hi, today we're going to be talking about the major coffee exports from 1965 until 2017. Over here on the right, you can see our toolbar. That includes some pre-selected countries. And over here on the left, you have your Compare tab as well as the Individuals tab. The Compare tab allows you to view all of the countries on one graph to kind of get a good comparison of them in retrospective of others. On the y-axis, you have the coffee units, which are measured in 1,060 kilogram bags. And on the x-axis, you have the years, so that way you can kind of see it in a timeline form. In the individuals, it shows the individual rise and fall of each based on their own range. So, for example, Brazil hits almost 40,000 units, which is quite a bit, as opposed to, for example, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which doesn't hit over like 3,000. So this kind of allows you to see like the rise and fall of each in their own kind of classification. Back to the Compare tab, we can highlight over each path and it'll show up here in the area the country that you're currently hovering over, as well as it'll dim the rest and bold and highlight that specific line. So that way it just kind of gives you a better idea of like the whole line as you look at it, and it doesn't kind of get tangled amongst the others. We can also come over here and adjust which countries we've selected. So we can just click them by check marks and click update. And as you can see down here, there's quite a few countries that are less than 5,000. So we'll go ahead and adjust our coffee range to, let's say, just a little bit more than that. There we go. So that way you can kind of see it in a better range, not just in comparison to, for example, Vietnam, which is way out of scope compared to these. And again, because they are similar colors, they are all unique, but they can get a little mushy. Then that's where the hovering over comes in handy, so you can kind of see it without getting divided amongst the others. In the year range, you can adjust this based on whichever years you want. Unfortunately, JavaScript doesn't include a double-sided range slider, so I've actually created one myself. No matter which one is in the front and which one is in the back, it will adjust accordingly, so you can do it either way, and it'll still work just fine. It also won't allow you to hover over the same year, so the minimum you can get is like a 2-year difference, because anything less than that is just going to be basically pointless to view. So we can also do a yearly average, which is based on all the countries, not just the countries that you're currently viewing. So this kind of lets you see, just in comparison, to get into like the average of all the countries, which most are going to fall below 5,000, but because of countries like Brazil and Vietnam, they do kind of bring that average up quite a bit. If we want, we'll go ahead and move the range back out, and we'll do all the countries. And as you can see here, I'm going to spread that year range out too, so you can see the whole graph. So as you can see and stuff, it is kind of a jumbled mess and stuff a little bit whenever you're trying to compare every single country, just because, especially the countries down here, they do tend to all blend together. So we can go over here to the Individuals tab again, which they're all color-coded specifically to one color, so that way you can match up the colors from here on the main graph and they still match. But this is a place where it allows you to like see the rise and fall of each individually without being compared to the others' ranges.